Greetings and blessings to all human beings all around the world. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest or the poorest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter even if you're my family, friends, or my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you dark-skinned or light-skinned. I greet all you all with the same universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Tonight happened to be Monday, August the 10th, 2020. Time to change, time to think, especially black folks, Spanish folks. It's time to get leaders that's going to stand on what's truth and what's real and what's going to uplift all of fallen humanity, not just some. Not just the white, not just the rich, but all. But I want to address something tonight concerning this shooting on 57th and Racine with the young guy that everybody was saying that was 15 or 14 years old, said he got killed, said he got shot 16 or 17 times. I just seen an interview with a news reporter with her mother and another lady, a lady that says she's seen everything. And she said that the lady said the son's mother said that she talked to him on the phone in the hospital, and she said that they shot me he said he shot me multiple times, and he said I didn't have a gun. Now, he could be telling the truth, or he could be lying. I don't know. I wasn't there. But it was a lady there said that she seen the whole thing, and she was telling the reporters right in the little gangway or whatever it is across the yard, showing where the guy got shot, and said he had both his hands up and said, "Why y'all still keep shooting me?" And he ran to a house across the street. I mean, you know, it just, you know, I ain't gonna even say anything on that. You know, but how many people you think gonna say, why you keep shooting me and you're running at the same time? But the people that said that he didn't have a gun, I don't know if he had none or not. And people that said that he didn't shoot at the police, then a good attorney, I'm gonna get on my defense side because that's what I normally be, a defense attorney. A good attorney will check about three things. A good attorney would check to see if he have gun residue on his hand or any of his clothes. A good defense attorney, if he shot with the gun that they say they found, which is an automatic, every time a bullet come out, a shell is ejected. So the shells from the police guns, unless they had revolvers, which don't too many police keep revolvers no more with all these automatic weapons out here. But it'll be shell casings on the ground, and you can get possibly fingerprints off of those. And then the gun itself, you can possibly get fingerprints. That's if they say he didn't have a gun and he didn't shoot. Another thing I found out tonight, while the mother was being interviewed and another lady, the one who got shot, I showed y'all one gun he had on Facebook. I'm going to show you another one. And also, I found out that him and his brother at that park, when they got in a confrontation, they got into a fight, or almost got into a fight with somebody in a park in that area, 57th and Racine. And somebody called and said somebody had a gun, so that's when they ran. Now, I'm going to show you something else, whether this guy had a gun or not. He don't need to be on the streets, and I'm going to show you why. You see what he got in his hand now? If you look to the right, down here, where you see my finger at, that automatic weapon, that little handgun you seen before, to the right, you can't hardly see it. But he got a handgun in his left hand. In his right hand, you see what that is? You see that banana clip on it? Shoot probably from 50 to 100 rounds. what would an innocent 20-year-old, or if he was a 15-year-old, his mother, the news media man asked his mother, is that your son? And she said, yeah. He said, is that guns in both his hands? And she said, yeah. Now, if he got these guns in his hand, how many people have he shot, possibly killed? And how many of them people that you think he might have possibly shot and killed and got away with, how many of you think that was white? How many of you think that was Ku Klux Klan? I doubt any. But whether or not he had that gun or shot at the police, if they shot him unjustifiably, he still don't need to be on the streets. Them getting him off the streets, whether people like it or not, whether black people like this or not, is saving some black person life. You see what I'm saying? That weapon he got in his hand, it ain't for protection of the house. You think so? You see what I'm saying? Look at that weapon. There's a lot of youngsters out there got it. The Ku Klux Klan got it. But they ain't shooting and killing each other. I just wanted to show y'all that, you know, some people criticizing the fact that I'm talking about this rioting and this disruption in the city of Chicago. I don't care what you don't like. But there's people who family shop at Walgreens to get medicine, Walmart. Here's people that shop, you know, decent citizens. Even citizens that's on disability. They want to go shopping. They can't shop in their neighborhood now because of things like this here. But I want y'all to just take a close-up look now. Look at that weapon he got in his hand. Do you think that's just for recreation, going hunting for animals? That's shooting and killing blacks, y'all. That's one individual. Thank God he didn't get killed. But maybe he'll learn a lesson. Because if he already have criminal cases already, then what is he doing with these weapons? And do mom know he got him in the house? She identified him. She said, that is my son. I'm going to leave y'all with something to think about, black folks. All of y'all that's out there acting a fool, ignorant, tearing up all them places. You look what he got. Y'all might be one of his victims if he get out. Because the white folks that y'all breaking in their stores, he ain't going to go down there and shoot them. He going to shoot one of you ignorant Negroes if he ain't shot and killed some of y'all already. Let me go ahead and get some rest. I know the enemies don't like the fact, you know, I'm still a Chicago man. But I just want to try to save some black people's lives. Stop going out here every time somebody gets shot by police that you always thinking that the police is wrong. Maybe they are wrong a lot of times, but not all the times. I can take you back last year or the beginning of this year when a 14-year-old and 3 17-year-olds and 1 18-year-old was out in the street for a couple of days. They went to one suburb and stole a SUV, then went to another suburb about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Now, 3 17-year-olds and 1 18-year-old with a 14-year-old. Now, why the parent ain't missed this 14-year-old for a couple of days? They go out to one suburb, getting ready to steal this man's car, about 70 years old, a white man. He come out, it's dark. He said it looked like the guy was coming towards him with something. He just shot. And the 14-year-old got killed. 2 of the 17-year-olds and the 18-year-old, they fled. And the 1 17-year-old took the boy to the hospital where he died. And the mother said, why did the man kill my son? Now, did you miss your son for 2 days or more? But they was charging all of them with homicide, which they can. If you committing a crime and you ain't getting no killing, the police kill you or the victims kill you, then all the rest of y'all getting a murder too. The white man went and told them he didn't want them to be charged with murder. And they sympathized with him and didn't charge him with murder. You see what I'm saying? But know where your children's at. How many of y'all know where your children's was at or your relatives was at last night or early this morning? Or later on today sometime, today sometime on the west side, south side, downtown, breaking in people's places. What if somebody break in your house? You see what I'm saying? You're talking about the police shooting downtown. I'd shoot too if I was the police. I don't think if I could took as much as that they took from a lot of y'all that was out there acting ignorant. I'm going to leave with this here, y'all. Black folks, Spanish folks, don't be guided by all this here stuff. Look at this guy again. All this stuff tore up. You see the smile on his face? If he'd have got away, he probably still had this smile on his face and probably be shooting and killing some blacks right now today. I'm gone for right now, y'all. If I don't live to publish this, y'all know I'm fighting for the rights of blacks, Spanish, and everybody else that's oppressed. Peace be still.